y'all, and welcome to episode 59 of the Crazy Sock Lady podcast. My name is Kay, and I'm coming to you from Surprise, Arizona, which is right outside of the Phoenix area. Today is Thursday, February 7th, and I'm so excited to sit down with you guys today and share a couple of finished objects with you guys. And of course, some works in progress, because there's always works in progress. So you can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as The Crazy Sock Lady, and we do have a group for the podcast on Ravelry. If you go to the groups tab and search Crazy Sock Lady Podcast, it's going to pop right up there for you guys. That's where the Swapless Swaps take place, which we will talk about in just a moment. Knit-alongs, there's some giveaways sometimes, lots of fun stuff. So if you haven't joined the group, head over to Ravelry and do that. And if you don't want to search for any of those places, just look right down here in the down bar. You're going to find links to everywhere that you can find me, as well as show notes for this episode. So today I have a finished object to share with you guys. Do you guys see this? We're going to talk about it in just a bit. A new design also, we're going to talk about that. We have a giveaway winner to announce. Got a lot to cover on today's episode. But first, a couple announcements. So in the Ravelry group, we do have the 3rd annual Selfish Knit-Along taking place. This is anything that you knit for yourself or crochet. It counts, so head over to the Ravelry group for the full list of rules, information, prizes that are up for grabs are listed there as well. And this one ends March 31st, so you still have plenty of time to get something cast on and finished for this knit-along. In the Ravelry group, we have a couple of Swapless Swaps open. For these, it's fingering weight minis. You get 10 40-yard minis, and the prices are $35 to $45 depending on where they are shipping to, because the price does include the cost of shipping. So we have 2 open right now. I believe there is still 1 spot left in the Jen Sheelin. So if you want to snag that spot, I think there's only 1 left. So run over and check that. And then we have a new one that just opened up. And this is for Eternity Ranch Yarns, which is one that I have never heard of. This is part of the reason why I love the Swapless Swaps. You get to try out new yarn dyers that maybe you've never heard of, or you've heard of and you've wanted to try their yarns but just haven't had a chance. This is a great way to do it. There are a couple of photos up in the thread, and those are not, I mean, some of those yarns could be included, but the photos don't show like a specific yarn that's included in the swap. But the photos that show the different yarns that she's dyed, they're gorgeous. So I'm very excited about this one. And it just opened up, so there are still 23 spots available. So if you want to snag one of those, head over and get signed up. All of the information on how to sign up, how to pay, Rosalie has included that in that thread. So just head over and take a look, and I'll be sure to post a link directly to those threads down below. Then on episode 57, we did a giveaway, a 7,000 subscriber giveaway. So thank you so much to everybody who commented down below that video. It was a lot of fun to read through those. I had asked if you had any input, suggestions, things you would like to see as far as the podcast or new designs go. So it was a lot of fun to read through those. I jotted down so many ideas of things that you guys would like to see on the podcast and in designs. So thank you to everybody who entered into that. I picked a winner this morning with random number generator, and the winner for the 7,000 subscriber giveaway is Cheryl McDonough. So Cheryl, if you will get in touch with me either through email or Ravelry, those are the 2 best places for something like this. Give me your full name and your mailing address, and I will get that package sent out to you ASAP. I think that is it for announcements. So now let's move into some design talk. So on February 1st, I released a new sock pattern, and it is the Cable Ridge socks. And here they are. And I knit these out of Tippy Tree yarns in the Mean Mr. Mustard colorway. This colorway is just stunning. It worked up so well for this pattern. Let me show you the front. It has a simple cable. Do not be intimidated by cables. I always hear people say they are scared to try cables. Don't be scared at all. While some can be very intricate, I promise you this one is super simple to do. So here is the pattern down the front. So you've got a simple cable and then some purl ridges, and there are some twists that go down each side. And then for just some fun detail on the back, I put that twist down the center of the back as well. So the pattern is written for cuff down, and it does have instructions for a slip stitch, heel flap, and gusset. And it's out now. I'll be sure to put a link down below if any of you are interested in purchasing this pattern. I'm very pleased with how this one came out. So I also started a new sock pattern, and I'm not going to show you the design yet. I'm just going to show you the back of the sock because I want you guys to see how this yarn is working up. I'm really excited about it. So the yarn is from Allison at Lofty Loops Yarns. I'll go ahead and show her tag. And here is the cake. So the colorway is Sally, and this is on her Lofty sock base, which is an 80% superwash merino and 20% nylon, 400 yards to 100 grams. And knit up, it's even more gorgeous. I love it so much. I'm so excited about this pattern too. So I can't wait to get this one done for you guys. It's a simple knit purl texture, but I just love the fabric that it's giving. Now, should we talk about finished objects? Or the one finished object that I have? This one right here. Do you guys see this? I finished my Vermilion Cliffs shawl. I finished it on February 2nd, so I've been talking about how I wanted to have all of my whips done by February 1st. This one was still hanging around, but I powered through and I got it done by February 2nd. I will take that as a win. So it's done, it's blocked. I am so pleased with how this blocked out. So this is a pattern by Terry Neal. And the yarn that I used for this, I picked up at Tempe Yarn in Tempe, Arizona, and it's a one-of-a-kind colorway on their lace weight BFL silk blend. This thing blocked out pretty large. I'm going to take it off so that I can show you guys, but it is a beaded lace weight shawl. Took forever, definitely worth it. So worth it. I'm so pleased to have this in my finished objects. Okay, got it off so that I can show you guys, and it's not all gonna fit, but here it is. It is so big and so pretty. It's definitely larger than my wingspan. You can't see that, but it definitely is. Here is a close-up the beads, and I love the edge over here. So when I blocked it, I wasn't quite sure what to do with the little bits over here, but I didn't pin that edge at all. I pinned along the top and then down along this side to kind of pin those out, but I just kind of left that and let it do its own thing, and I think it's perfectly fine. I think it turned out really pretty. Definitely a pattern I would recommend. It was easy to follow. The beading was fun. I did just continue. I talked about how I was doing the beading with a very, very tiny crochet hook. I did just continue with that. I didn't buy one of the, I believe it's called Fleagle beaders. I had a couple of comments letting me know what it was called, and I should have wrote it down. I believe that is what it was called though. I did not buy one of those. I was so close to being done with this. I thought I'm just going to power through. By the time I get that, I could be so close to being done. It wouldn't really be worth it at this point. But I think if I decide to do a beaded shawl again, I will definitely order a tool that will make it go a little bit quicker. Because once you got to these rows down here, I mean, look at that. All the way over here. These rows were so long at the end. So yeah, if I do another beaded shawl, I'll probably order one of those nifty little tools. And I think I will in the future do another beaded shawl because I really enjoyed it. It just gives such a nice look. I mean, look at that. I just love the look that it gives with the beads. So that's my finished object for this week. And I am very happy that it's done. I am glad that I powered through and finished it up and got it off my needles so that I could cast on some new things, which brings us to works in progress. So right now I only have 3 works in progress. I have the sock design that I showed you with the Lofty Loops yarn. So that is in my design category right now. And then I have a vanilla sock that I'll go ahead and show you now. And then I also have a work in progress in the kind of extra whatever category that we'll show in a minute. My vanilla sock is in this cute, tiny, perfect for a sock work in progress bag by Linda of Missy from Minnesota. And I thought this was perfect for my February Desert Vista Dye Work socks since it's kind of heart themed for Valentine's Day. Thought this was fun. So this is my vanilla sock, and it's also my February Desert Vista Dye Work socks because I'm attempting her knit along again this year. So the colorway I picked for this month is Little Mer Zombody. The cake is kind of a little bit of a mess. But there it is. And here is Susan's label. Here's my progress so far, and you're going to notice this is not a completely vanilla sock. I decided to do a little bit of a texture. So I'm doing my morning coffee socks pattern, partly because I'm seeing so many people work this up with self-striping, and I'm amazed at how well it pairs with self-striping because I did not design it with self-striping. I didn't design it with self-striping in mind. I mean, I never thought about how it would work up with self-striping, but it really plays well with a self-striping yarn. So I decided to do that, and I know that's not a vanilla sock, but it's lightly textured enough and easy to memorize that I consider it a vanilla. I don't have to look at the pattern. I know the row repeats, and I can read my knitting to tell what row I need to do next. So I'm still considering it vanilla because it's mindless enough for me. So another little look at it. You can see it's got a little bit of a rib with some texture. And I'm working this up on my signature double pointed needles and a US 1 2.25 millimeter 64 stitches. And I'm hoping to get these done somewhat early in the month because I would really like to make Wyatt a pair of socks. I haven't made him a pair in a while, and he's kind of been itching for a new pair of hand knit socks. So I would love to get that vanilla sock off the needle and get another pair cast on for him soon. One other work in progress to talk about, and this is in a bag from Robin. It's Stitching Pink. It's a really big bag. There's her label. And it has a pocket on the inside. It's perfect for a sweater or a larger project. I actually have a baby blanket in here. I don't have a ton done on it yet, but I'm making this for my sister, my youngest sister, Courtney, who is due with her first baby in March. So I've got to get some baby stuff done. I'm off to a good start here though. Here is the blanket that I'm working on. This has been so much fun, so addicting. So if you haven't watched since the beginning, maybe you haven't heard me talk about how I was a crocheter before I was a knitter. And I never crochet anymore. I have my scrappy corner to corner blanket that's crochet, but that's the only crocheting I really do anymore. So this was so much fun to pick up and start. I really enjoyed it, kind of going back to my roots, I guess, with crocheting. So this pattern is by Celeste Young. It is the Rainbow Ripple, let me make sure I have that right. Rainbow Ripple Baby Blanket, yes, by Celeste Young. It's only a 2-row repeat for the pattern once you get going. So it's really easy to memorize and kind of read where I'm at and see what row I need to do next. So the yarn that I'm using for this, I'll pull out the cake that I have not started from yet. This is Lion Brand Mandala Baby, and the color is Neverland. Just fun pastels, which is what she's kind of doing baby stuff in, so I thought that would be perfect. The crochet hook I'm using is actually my absolute favorite kind of crochet hook. It is a Tulip, I believe it's a Tulip Etimo crochet hook. So here's what that looks like. And these are my favorite. I have a set, this set in the gray, the whole set. And then I also have a set that my granny got me that's pink. The handle's pink. And then this is like a, I think it's like a rose. Maybe it's not like a rose. Maybe it's just silver on the top. I can't remember. But I love this set so much. Definitely my favorite hook. I love that it's cushioned. It just feels so nice in my hands. So that's my baby blanket. I'm so pleased with how this is coming out. I'm interested to see. I don't have very much left. I'm actually not going to pull the cake out because I'm afraid it'll just, I'm pulling from the inside and I'm afraid it's going to completely implode if I pull it out. But I'm interested to see how the colors keep, how many rows once I get done with that second cake, how that's going to look, how many rows per color. I think the pink, so where's it at? Right here, the pink, I don't think it finished its full repeat. Definitely didn't. I mean, I only had 3 rows of the pink, really. And then there was a knot with the pink and the white. So I just undid the knot and left those ends hanging and then started in with the white. So I don't know, they didn't finish the full pink repeat, I don't think. So I think that's why there's only 3 rounds of the pink right here. But yeah, we'll see. I'm pleased with it. I know my sister is going to like it no matter what. It's really soft. And I'm probably going to wash it before I send it off to her. Wash it and then just lay it out flat to dry. So we'll see how much softer it gets after washing too. I'll be sure to share that with you guys when I do it. So that's it for works in progress. I am kind of itching to get the baby gifts done. I'm enjoying them. I'm happy to be doing them, but I'm dream knitting of a sweater. So hopefully it may take me the majority of February to get baby gifts done that are falling into that other category, but I'm determined to stick to only having one thing going on that. It'll allow me to get it done quicker, focus more time on it, and yeah, it's working right now. I'm not feeling stressed and overwhelmed by the amount of works in progress that I have, which I don't always get, but occasionally I kind of get that panicked feeling of I'm never going to get things done because I have so many works in progress going. So it's nice right now to feel like I can manage the amount of whips that I have. So I think that's pretty much it for the knitting today. A little bit of chatter. We have a very busy weekend coming up this weekend. So tomorrow is Friday, February 8th, and Austin and I will be off to see the Suns versus Warriors game. So Austin is a huge Golden State Warriors basketball fan, and Eric and I have kind of trickled into being fans as well through him. And for Christmas, if you watched Vlogmas, the Christmas Day one, you saw that his gift was tickets to see them when they come play the Phoenix Suns. That's tomorrow. It is here. I'm so excited. It's just going to be Austin and I, so I think it'll be a fun mom-son date night, get to go spend some time together. So that'll be a lot of fun to head down to Phoenix tomorrow and go see that basketball game. And then on Saturday, we'll be off to watch Austin play. He's playing through the city, and he's got a game on Saturday. And his game last Saturday, he did so well on. We were so excited for him. He had, I think it ended up being 17 points out of the team's 25 points. So yeah, he did really well. He had a great game. So we'll go watch him play again on Saturday, and then Wyatt has a birthday party. As soon as the basketball game's over, we'll be running Wyatt to his best friend's birthday party. So that'll kind of take up most of the day on Saturday. And then Sunday is Eric and I's 13th wedding anniversary. So I don't think that we'll really do anything too crazy, maybe go out to dinner or something. But yes, it'll be our 13-year wedding anniversary. It's hard to believe that we have been married for 13 years. It does not seem like it has been anywhere near that long. But that will be our weekend. Busy, but packed full of fun things. So I'm going to try to squeeze in some knitting this weekend and throughout next week. And then I will catch up with you guys on everything that I've gotten done and all of the fun stuff. Next Thursday is the plan. I've really been happy to stick to this weekly schedule with a little bit of shorter episodes. It's been nice. So I hope that you guys have a good week until we get to chat again, that you get lots of knitting done, and I'll see you again soon. Happy knitting. Bye.